the morning show. Well, the U.S. has some great wines, no doubt, but if you're craving something more worldly, we'll tell you about some delicious vino from South America. 7:51 on the morning show. Think about Napa, Bordeaux, Champagne, Burgundy. They're all regions known for incredible wines. Now think of Chile or Argentina. Maybe a fine vino doesn't automatically pop into your head, but after you meet Frank Reider here, it will. Frank is the author of Wines of Passion and the owner of Gold Steakhouse in Delray Beach. So, Frank, different wines from different parts of the world taste dramatically differently, huh?
Dramatically differently. I just showed you this one here. This is a Torrontés grape, which we don't have anywhere else in the world. You just smelled it. You see that it has flowers, it has granite, it has a whole citrus, grapefruit kind of thing, but it's subtle. Goes with fish, goes with sushi. It is sensational. Would you like to try it?
I will during the commercial. How's that? How's that for a deal? Let's talk about South American wines, okay? And what makes them so special? Is it the grapes? What is it?
Well, it's the grapes, but it's also the climate is very important. It's dominated by the Andes Mountains. I don't know if you know the Andes Mountains.
Sure.
Only the Himalayas are larger. They dwarf the Alps, for instance, and they are the source of pure water that goes to make up all these wonderful wines. And it's all controlled since the Incan times by irrigation system that exists until today. And this magnificent water goes into these drip into the vines, and you have magnificent, very well controlled, and very long season. The difference between Argentina and Chile in comparison to France or California is that the season is much longer. So we have two grapes here that are originally from France that are no good in France because they need another 2 months. But in Argentina and Chile, they're fabulous wines.
Oh, that's fascinating. Yeah. And so then within South America, whether it be Argentina or Chile or Brazil, are the wines different within different regions of South America?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Because you have different, as I said, this wine, which is a Torrontés, is almost 9,000 feet above sea level. That's Vail, Colorado. That's skiing weather, okay? But it's hot, and it's magnificent, very complex. These two wines, this is a Carmenere from Chile. This is the famous Malbec from Argentina. They're about 3,000 feet above sea level. All of them make virtually organic wines. This is organic and biodynamic. And it's made on land where the Incans used to plant. The Malbec here is a phenomenal, inexpensive wine. If you taste this, you would think it's $100.
Yeah, Malbec's great. Malbec's great.
Not all Malbec, but
okay.
You know, but yes.
You probably have a more refined palate than most of us.
Well, one of the problems is that they make a lot of Malbecs that are no names, and we don't know here in the United States what is the name, what's not a name, unless you've got a lot of knowledge, or unless you read my book, which will indicate it to you.
All right, well, let me jump in right there and ask you about that. So if somebody is not a wine connoisseur and they want a South American wine, whether it be a Malbec or something else, what are a couple of things that they should look for when they're getting a wine?
Well, first of all, price. High price is no guarantee of something good, and low price is no guarantee of something bad. You should be able to research your wine. There are lots of books. My book has just come out, and it talks about over 500 wines from South America. You can read it, you can get a guide, you get a feel of what your taste, and you buy it. Don't be dissuaded when you go into a store and say, oh, I got the same thing here for $5 less. You're going to be taken. Now this is under $10, for instance.
Yeah, wow, okay.
And this is also about $15. And this wine, the Carmenere, is the top of the line, goes against any Bordeaux, and it's about $25. This, in a comparable level in France, would be over $100, $150.
Well, it smells great, looks great. Good to have you here, Frank.
My pleasure.
I want to mention quickly that people can go to the Gold Steakhouse to watch some great World Cup.
That's
Brazil, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We were packed on Sunday for the Brazil game, and all of the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals will be shown at 2:30 on the day of the game at Goal.
All right, fantastic. Good to have you here.
You can buy the book there. You can buy the book online, and you can also taste these phenomenal wines. I'd be more than happy to talk to anybody that wants to talk about these wines.
All right, terrific. Okay. And good to have you here, like I said. Good to meet you.
Right, my pleasure.
And for more about wines from Argentina, there's an article all about it at southflorida.com/cheers. Coming up at 8.